What's up, internet? Welcome to my channel, Anthony Makes Videos. I'm Anthony, and today's video is going to be a book review of the 858-page Western novel Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. And just to give you a little bit of background onto what the actual plot of the book is about, the book itself is divided into three main parts. The first part consists of the Hat Creek Cattle Company, which is led by Augustus McCrae and Captain Woodruff Call, who are former Texas Rangers who are in their probably upper 50s to early 60s, lead this cattle drive from Lonesome Dove, Texas, up north into Montana. The second part of the book involves this subplot where this sheriff and deputy, July Johnson and Roscoe Brown, who are this kind of haphazard duo who really can't get their shit straight, and they spend half of their time pretty much just looking for each other anyways. And they're looking for one of the core people involved in the Hat Creek Cattle Company named Jake Spoon, who before the main context of the novel accidentally shot a dentist in Arkansas. The entirety of the plot essentially involves those two, I guess, subplots. There are three basically really main female characters. The first being a younger girl named Lori, who is a whore from Lonesome Dove who has these dreams of going to San Francisco and gets led along with the Hat Creek Cattle Company because she's basically going along with Jake Spoon, the guy who accidentally shot the dentist, because he's a real sort of ladies' man. The second one is Elmira, or Ellie, who is the wife of July Johnson, who ends up running away basically because she doesn't want to be with July because he's just like this really boring person. And finally, Clara, who is an old lover of Gus's. Definitely, Lori goes through some really rough stuff as a female character in the novel, and you could open that up to a huge discussion about women's roles in society, abuse that women have gone through. You could also look at it as just that there's this prevailing underlying theme that the West is very scarce in every sort of way. You get very deep glimpses into what seems like the female psyche, weighing out different men for their value and what the ulterior purpose is of leading them on in certain ways. To me, this quote really sort of embodies what gives this book its sort of quote-unquote realness, and it says, "It was eternally amusing, the flow of human behavior." So to put it shortly, there's 858 pages in this book of very entertaining flow of human behavior in the West. And this book certainly deserves the Pulitzer Prize because you get a very real sense of the West, whether it be the harshness of the weather that they endure, or the sort of cultural, societal tensions between Native Americans and settlers, to even things like the ambiguity of early American law over these territories at the time, because it was reinforced by Texas Rangers, who Gus and Captain Call used to be. There's lots of gray areas involved with things like who to hang, or justifying taking horses or cattle from who, all sorts of things like that. But a very, very good book. I would highly recommend it. It's a book that you would just probably pass by on a bookshelf at Barnes & Noble or something and not think twice about, because it's not one of those classics of literature that are very, very talked about, I guess. It seems like, like Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace is like, or like Gravity's Rainbow or something like that. Those sorts of books get lots of hype and talk about them, Lonesome Dove, you know, I had never heard about it until I had found this list of genre fiction that I'm reading that dragged me towards reading this book in the first place. And I'm glad I did, honestly. But definitely a good book. I don't know if I'm gonna read it again because it's so long, but I'm definitely gonna think about giving the TV show a shot at watching it because if I remember right from when I looked at it real quick online, it's only like 10 episodes tops, even though they're like longer episodes. So it's more of like short movies, it seems like, each episode, and I can get down with that. So I might watch the show. Yeah, the next book I'm going to be reading is from that list, which honestly, speaking of David Foster Wallace, is from his fiction literature syllabus back when he was a teacher. And this was the Western off of the list. Other books on the list are ones like suspenses or thriller, fantasy, romance. So I'm going to be reading next, though, Black Sunday by Thomas Harris. So once I read that one should be a quicker read. Obviously, Lonesome Dove took me about 3 months, I think, to read. But I read probably the third part the fastest. I only read that one in about like 2 weeks. So, but anyways, Black Sunday is only just short of 300 pages, but it's a way smaller book. So that one should only take like a week or two. Thanks for watching my book review, and I hope you guys like my video. Comment on what you think of my videos. If you've read Lonesome Dove, I would love to hear all of your thoughts about it. If there's a book that you want to suggest to me to read in the future, leave a comment below, subscribe, follow me, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys later. Peace.